All right, so right now we're gonna write a program that where we have to collect user input and guess the number. All right, so for this program, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a number randomly generated, and we have to guess it. And if our guess is low, we want to print out that our guess is too low. And if our guess is too high, then we want to print out our guess is too high. And we want to keep collecting user input until we get the right answer. So let's start up by setting up our scanner. All right. Okay, so let's write our print statement. All right. So let's see, what should we write? Enter a number, and let's have it be a print instead of a print line. Now let's actually randomly generate this number. So we'll have integer, and let's call it number. And what we will do is we'll set up our random function, random. All right. And we want it to be between 1 and 100. So what we're going to do is do this. So this gives you all values from 0 all the way up to 99. And then what we're going to do is we're going to force this to become an integer. So int. And so this will round all the values down. So if it's like 0.55, it'll be 0. So it gives you all the values from 0 to 99. But we want it to be from 1 to 100. So we'll add a +1 at the end. Okay? Now we're going to, let me put this here. Let me put this here. Now what I want to do is collect our user input. So this one, let's call it my guess. And this will be equal to scanner dot next integer, next int. Now let's set up our while loop. So while, all right, okay, so here, while my guess does not equal number, then I want to execute my code. So what I want, so what's happening here is if I get the wrong, if I make the wrong guess, then inside this block, I want to print out if my guess is too high or guess is too low. So I'm going to do if my guess is greater than the number, we're going to print out your number is too high. Try again. And then we're going to collect, we're going to try and replace my guess with a new value. Well, whoops. There we go. All right. All right. Now with that else, the only other option now is that our number is less than, our guess is less than the number. So if that's the case, your number is too low, try again. And then, collect user input again. Now, let's say my guess does equal my number, then it's going to skip this entire line of code. And then here, we're going to do another print statement. Whoa, whoops, sorry. All right, we're going to do another print statement. You are correct. Wait, sorry. Your guess is correct. And we're going to display our answer here. And our answer will be the number. All right, so it's going to display here. And then let's close our scanner at the end. Hold on. So close. All right, let me erase all of this. All right. So this is our entire code, and let's run it. All right, sorry, ignore that. My apologies. All right, so enter a number. Let's do 34. Your number is too low. Try again. Let's do 56. Okay, hold on. Let me try and do a print line instead. Sorry. All right. And then let's put this code here to make it look much more better. All right, let's try this all over again. Enter a number. Let's do 56. Your number is too high. Try again. Let's do 43. Too high. 23. Yes, my guess is correct. All right. Actually, let's also do this. Let's display how many guesses it took as well. So we're gonna write down integer num of guesses, and this for now is gonna be 0. We didn't make any guesses yet. Now, if you enter our while loop, we want our num of guesses to increment by 1. All right. And then at the end, we're gonna display whoops, hold on, how many guesses it took. So we're gonna say number of guesses, and it's going to be num of guess. All right, now let's run this code again. Enter a number. Let's do 93. Too high. Try again. Let's do 43. It's still too high, so maybe 12. Too low. 14. All right, it's 14. And okay, so looks like it should be number of guesses plus 1 because it didn't take into consider our last one. So it'll be num of guesses. Or sorry, num of guesses should start off as 1 because we're going to make a guess either way at the end. So this should fix it. Enter a number. Let's do 9. Too low. 34. Too high. 23. Too high. 12. Too low. 14. Too low. 16. Too low. 18. Too low. 20. Okay. And let's see how many guesses it took. So it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So yeah, looks right about pretty much right.